One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we live? Fuck my life. I think we're live. What is up? Welcome to the suffering stream. The suffering stream today. And the whole day I'm spending time figuring things out and I just can't figure it out. And it annoys me. I would actually rather say that it consumes me. But hey. Part of the job, I guess. Where's my chat? My chat is nowhere to be found. Here is my chat. And my chat is gone again. Aha. Aha. Something like this should be good. What is up, everyone? Blamet, Nipuma, Ibrahim Gumus, Andy G-Box, Andrei Shapovalov, Mohamed Hassani, Salam alaikum, Merhaba, Guten Tag, Bonjour, Goeiedag, hello. I'm greeting everyone. Ni hao. I'm greeting basically everyone in its own language. Isn't that insane? Valentin Montmiral. Wait, what I need to do? I need to copy paste something and paste it in announcements real quick. First, at everyone. Live, paste it in, press enter, send, publish, bevestigen, and we're gone. Alright, so what are we doing? First of all, we are building a Raptor. Raptor is the new name of the project. Where can we find that? Well, you can find that on my GitHub page somewhere. GitHub.com Hollywood. That's not the thing. It's built on top of Hollywood. It's on Run. It's still, the name is still Run, but I don't like the name. So it's Raptor. It's an open source what it basically is open source distributed WASM execution runtime made with actors. So basically it's infinitely scalable because you're going to invoke applications from JavaScript, Golang, Python, basically the whole shebang on the edge. That's what it is. And believe it or not, that's actually the easy part, the distribution part, because it's Hollywood. But the hard part is to make everything work, networking and all that stuff. So basically what's the problem is, it's basically built on Waziro, which is an amazing project. It's here, Waziro, which I'm basically raping right now. What I'm doing with this thing, they're not gonna like it. They're not gonna like it, but I'm testing. So basically, it's WebAssembly, but on the server, right? And WebAssembly itself is basically WebAssembly itself is stupid, right? It's just bytes, add, store, move, these things. It does not know about networking and all that stuff. So you need to implement that on the host. The WASIP1 spec, which is basically takes way too long, doesn't accept opening sockets. It only accepts pre-opened sockets. It doesn't accept outgoing and all that stuff. So I'm building that on top of that right now. I already had that working because I was I'm basically giving you some context, right? Because a lot of people will dip out this stream. I know, but it is what it is. So there is something that is called Wazigo, which is built on top of Waziro. And what they have is, they have a complete working system, which I used. You can see, sock open, bind, connect, listen, send to, and all that stuff. But the problem is that the way they handle stdio in Sandbox is not what I want. They use file descriptors. You need to give file descriptors. So it basically means that you need to create files. But I don't want that because I need to have buffers so I can control them. They're not on disk, they're in memory, and I can pass them. So I can do two things. Or I'm basically forking WASI-Go and implement their file descriptors otherwise, so I can use buffers, like in the WASI system from WASIRO. This is very complex already. What the hell is this? Or I extend WASIRO, I fork it, I extend it with what they did, but better working. The problem is it's not working because these guys, I don't know what they are doing, but it's like, how can you even debug this? What the hell is this, man? Why would you spend so much time making this so generic that basically Oppenheimer cannot basically decode this? What the fuck is that? Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, so basically this function, let's just forget that. So what are we doing right now? Is this, right? So let's open up Raptor. And like in previous streams, we have something that is this examples. Oh bad, just eat spaghetti. Knees weak, arms are heavy. So we're basically doing an HTTP GET. That's what's not working on normal WASI systems. It was working before, but now because we're swapping things out and all that stuff, this thing is compiled to WASM. And if you open up WASI-Go, and I swear to people, if you really want to be, if you really want to help, if you really want to dig in, you can help me with this, because I cannot figure it out. And I swear to God that if somebody can figure it out, what's going on later in the stream, man, you have no clue how good the future is gonna be for you. That's the thing. So let's open up WASI-Go first. Let me read the chat first. Suzy, do you remember me? Of course I remember you. Mahul Yindal, what's up, buddy? You see, I know everybody with his name. I know everyone. LDM, Lars, what's up? Demonware, what's up? Fernando Correa. GG, I'm having more fun using vanilla templates than Temple. Having my template just being HTML is a breath of fresh air. True, man. True. Jovit. Buyuk takım. Dim bom bom. That's what they told me in the gym today. Some Turkish friend was telling me Buyuk takım. Dim bom bom. What does it mean? It should mean the biggest team. I think it's Galatasaray, and they say, or Fenerbahce. I think it's Galatasaray, and they say Dim bom bom. Buyuk takım. The whole. Yeah, I'm learning all these. Anyway, that's basically okay. Let me. Yeah. So okay, let's get to business. It's a very hard stream. Nobody's gonna watch this. I know that. So I also have no thumbnail. I have no good title because I know this stream is lost in salvation. You know what I mean? This stream is lost. This is the worst stream you can ever watch. So this is WASI-Go. So basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this thing. I'm gonna run my example with the WASI-Go stuff, right? With what they have built on top of WASIRO. So I press enter, and it's doing some stuff, and you can see that it's working pretty fine, right? So it's doing some syscalls, and we get this doc type yada yada. It's basically these 50 bytes. I'm gonna dump the whole thing in on my screen. Just 50 bytes is fine. Yeah. So why am I printing? It's this address, I think I'm printing. I'm printing too much. Let me. I'm printing this address. I don't need that. So that's how I debug right now, right? I need to go in and I need to print out stuff so I can see what's going on. I think this is better. So if I make this, which failing test, so it doesn't really matter, and I do it again, yeah. So this is what's gonna happen. You open a socket, you set the opt, and you connect syscalls, right? That's what's going on, and you do some local address stuff. That's how it needs to function, and it's gonna receive from and all that stuff. And it does this a couple times, and then eventually, boom, we have this response from HTTP GET. Okay, we cannot use yeah, it's going to be a sequence of bytecode that's coming in, so we cannot just do a net whatever. We need to use these syscalls. If we go to my was0 fork, I have this sock open thing, right? And this sock open is the first thing that needs to happen. So what the spec is telling us is, let's delete that. That's basically garbage from. So what the spec is telling us here, is we have a family, socket family, a socket type, and it's not a socket family. I think it's a whatever family, socket type, and the pointer. What is this pointer? This pointer is basically the offset you're gonna write back into memory. This is very hard stuff, right? So you're gonna give, hey, this is the family, this is the socket type, and this is the pointer in linear memory where you can write the file descriptor into. Okay? Alright. So what I'm doing is basically I read this, I don't think I need to decode this. It's full of panics because I want to know where it panic. It's completely dirty. This I don't even understand. Yeah, so I made some special stuff already. Then we have this sock open here. So what's going to happen is I copied this from the WASI-Go. This is dirty code, I know, but I just copied it. So I know I do the same thing they do. So this is Unix socket. I know in WAS0 you cannot use dependencies, and Unix is a dependency from the sysgolang package, but that doesn't matter. I'm just trying to copy. I'm just trying to make it work first so I can see. Right? Then I do some stuff. I make a file descriptor in sandbox mode. And I return this file descriptor, which basically means that, so I have this socket file descriptor here, and I'm gonna write this file descriptor into memory with the pointer we got. You know what I mean? So if I run this, I get this. Yeah, so I get this set non-block not implemented on WASI P1. So I have no fucking clue why I have that. Why aren't you listed as founders on the 11 new page? Because I am not a founder anymore. Because I am not a founder anymore. Yeah, so I have some set non-block not implemented. I have no fucking clue why that is. I do the same thing that they do. So what can go wrong here? Let's print out the params. Let's print out the stack. No, it's not the stack. Wait, can we? No, we can't. Parmas. Parma de la Sion. So this is what we're getting, right? 1-1, which is basically, I think it's the INET family. The INET family. And then the TCP protocol. Is that true? Did you step down? Yes. I sold everything. Is it this protocol? The sock type. That's not what you want. The sock type. Socket type. Sock type. Where's the type? Here. Datagram socket. It's a datagram socket. I have no fucking clue what a datagram socket is, so I'm gonna look it up right now. What is a datagram socket? A datagram socket is the sending or receiving point for a packet delivery service. Each packet sent or received on the datagram socket is individually addressed and routed. No fucking clue what's going on. Multiple packets sent from one machine to another may be routed differently and may arrive in any order. Okay. I think this is good that we have a IP protocol datagram socket. So people that know, please help me because I have no clue. This is, well, I could. It's easy. I mean, you just do a syscall sock open. It's actually basically just, if you don't want to use the Unix dependency, it's syscall. No, how do we? I think they call with generated call. Oh yeah, that was syscall. He is generated bullshit. Yeah. It's the same thing like going syscall sock open, right? Hier, syscalls by Valentin Omnes. Create a socket, bro. Syscall.socket. That's what it is. It doesn't. This doesn't even matter. The Unix thing. I don't think. Here, right? No, syscall Unix. We don't need that. Here. It's gonna be syscall socket probably. The same thing, right? Save this. GD into that. Domain type and proto, right? It's the same thing. You do a sysdomain. Systype. And then the sys protocol. Whoa. It's gonna be the same thing. Return. I don't even need to do this. This is just copy pasted stuff from these guys. Wait, it's gonna be fdr, right? File descriptor r. Just like that. Let's see what file descriptor we get, right? fmt println. Syscall fd is this, right? And then we wrap that syscall, we wrap that file descriptor on our file system, on the virtual sandboxed file system. That's what we do. The same thing, right? Set non-block not implemented on WASI P1. But why? I just do the same thing they do. I just do a sock open. And this is correct. 7, 8, 9, 10. You open all these file descriptors perfectly fine, right? 7, 8, 9, 10. That's exactly what it is. The problem is that... And we keep getting the same socket over and over. Maybe it's retrying to us. Maybe we fail and it's retrying. Because if we check WASIGO, I could actually basically, guys, why I should just use that and fix their file descriptors, their IO. Open, right? This is what they call. But I cannot debug this because I cannot see what the stack is. You know what I mean? It's coming from the wasmatch thing here. You see, the only thing I get is a family, a sock type, and then a pointer, which is wrapped into this generic thing, which is already a generic thing. So I cannot even know what's going on. That's the problem with generics, right? This looks like Rust. I don't like it. Set non-block is non-blocking enabling on socket, which syscall needs a bitmask param. Yeah, so we basically have accept also, right? Accept. And accept indeed, what it does, it's... this repo is... guys, I mean, These WASI-Go, I appreciate your efforts, but guys, don't make it so fucking complex that nobody can read what's going on. Well, actually, let me go to... In WAS0, there is an implementation about that. Because accept belongs to the WASI P1 here. So they do that, right? They do set non-block here, right? If you want a non-block. Wait, is it actually calling this? And this is the problem with interfaces. Look at that. This is annoying me so much. I'm gonna GD into this. I'm gonna go to an interface. All over the place. So now I need to click this, go to implementations, and probably I'm God knows where I am. See, it's this. Socket, probably. Where is this? Yeah. How can I? Go in there. And then you have an experimental package, and guys, man, it's like. But this is all internal stuff. This is nothing. This. I'm in so much pain. So I don't think. So the thing that I don't understand is what frustrates me is basically that we do the same thing. Let me close these files because so I actually didn't want to stream to solve this because now I need to zoom in and my screen is so large that I cannot see all that stuff. Wait, so let me open. Where are we actually? Because it's not. Where am I? It's not that hard, right? I mean, I can just port whatever the documentation says. It's not a big of a deal. The problem is I just do a sock open here. And it gives me just this WASI P1 not implemented on WASI P1. It's probably I don't know, man. Whilst in WASI-Go you can just run this, right? And then that works just the same that I did when in the beginning we used WASI-Go, the WASI P1 spec from WASI-Go, not everything, but just the WASI P1 host module. That's what I'm used. But I can't anymore. I need to find another solution. So I wanna port everything over into a fork of my WAS0 instead of forking 10,000 libraries. You see, open setup connect. So I think our open is problematic, and that's why it's basically trying to reconnect or something. And maybe we just maybe we write wrongly. And that's what I wanna do. I wanna check, okay, so how did they decoding that? How do they write that back to memory? But then I come here. How can I know? What can you do? What can you do if you see this in front of your eyes? What can you do? An interface to func, interface func parent t box refsal arc mutex refsal box. This is Rust. I don't want to see this. Aye. So okay. I want to inspect the stack, right? The stack that they got. That's here, apparently. Okay, let's FMT print align this thing and see what they got. I hope we can do that. Function.go is read only. You're not gonna tell me what to do. Wait, is this generated? Override. Get the people on the floor. On the floor. Boom, boom, boom. Let's play. Where's my stack? Stack is nowhere to be found. This is a 3 parameter, isn't it? Can't we just override this? I need to make, because we're using the build. Using the build, make, let's that. Yeah. Shit, I have no stacks, what's going on? Their test is also not the best, apparently. Wait. Just quit programming then. It would be better. Focus on front end. Hey, I'm new to backend programming. Is it normal to have ton of problems handling HTTP requests? I can't even make a post work. Keep suffering. Keep trying. So why don't we see anything else going on here? Try to use the debugger, but the debugger is not gonna help me, because what is the debugger gonna do? I don't need to see if, yeah, okay, I know what you mean. But try to debug this, man, because where is it gonna call? I don't know. Oh, man. Where? That's not gonna work. I need to make. That's gonna be that's gonna be a git reset for sure, isn't it? Oh shit. Yeah, but now we don't know. I cannot know what function this is. This is just this work is. It's not gonna. It's no. I also googled that non. So I think it's coming across an instruction set non-block. Is this a POSIX thing? They must do something, right? They must do something before they call this. They must do something. Or they must do something after. After this file descriptor. But I cannot hook into this. That's the problem. I cannot hook into this function. I can't because they use this generic bullshit. And I'm so sorry, but it's actually completely bad. Not Waziro, right? But these guys from Wazigo, I cannot debug this. Oh wait, maybe they do something after. Because I call the same thing and I'm trying to find where it is, but there's so many clutter that I cannot find. It's system, I guess. So that's the only thing they do, right? Boom, boom, boom. Unix socket. This is the file descriptor. They do the same thing. They make a guest. They wrap that in a guest file descriptor. Maybe I'm gonna print out this guest file descriptor to see what's going on. Guest FD. Make. Run again. Presenter. 5. Oh, 4, 5. Probably closed or something. 4, 5, 6, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. So what do they do after, right? So maybe when they register this and they're gonna see that's a specific file type, FD type, which is basically a WASI file type, which is basically a datagram stuff probably. Yeah, directory, socket dgram, socket stream type. Yeah, okay, cool. So maybe they do some stuff behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. Desktop open. Wait. Oh yeah, no, this is the test files. I was already. This is not what we need. Let's close this thing because I'm confused. Sock open. Let's follow this thing. Let's follow this thing to the Mariachi trench. Register. Let's click into this. T files insert. Okay, some crazy bit masking here and there. T grow. That's it. That's the only thing we need to do. And what is this? FD. So we get an, yeah, it wraps this file descriptor into this function call. Ah, but wait, this is gonna do it. This is gonna do a syscall for sure. Look at that. This is gonna do a syscall. Why? Because they wrap it in this. We try syscalls. Okay, guys, I think we are at the breakdown. What is FD advice? Boom. Where is my syscall? Unix? That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. And F advice. I'm pretty sure that's what we need to do, guys. Because if it's if it's not this, I'm basically gonna cry so hard. Yeah, this code, guys, and it's the whole day I was working on this, like figuring out. But now I think I'm excited, but I'm gonna be disappointed. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I get a match on Tinder, but she's never gonna talk to me. Never go on Tinder, guys. Not good. You need to find a beautiful, amazing wife just like me. Okay, I have advice. I'm thinking, what is this? And what do they do here? Let's copy this whole thing. In Waziro, they're gonna be so fucking mad. They're gonna say this guy is fucking up. But first things first, if we can make it work, then we can remove all these dependencies. Ay. But they do it when we wrap this in a socket type. That's what I made. I made the socket type extension. This one, no. That's not what I made. I made this thing. That's what I made, because we wrapped that in a socket type here. Which took me the whole morning to figure out how Zero did that, but I extended this. Dirty, of course. New sock file. So this is this FD. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe we can do an advice. Oh, maybe we can paste that thing in here. Press enter. And we need an FD, an offset, a length, and a WASI advice. I have no clue what it is. So I think we need to do an advice here. Can somebody look up what FD advice actually means? Code after default won't. Yeah, I know, guys. I know. I know. There's a lot of things that are not gonna work. This is all experimentation. You know what I mean? This is, you're never gonna come across this in your whole life most of the time. Okay, we need back to go to here to see what advice actually does. The context, the offset. Okay, let's go back. Wait, where are we calling that thing? Wait, huh? Wait, no. I think I'm wrong. Fuck! We don't need to advise. Do we? How can I? Why did I actually? We don't do this, man. We don't do this. It's my bad. I thought we did that, but we don't. We don't do that. You see? Ah! Damn, man. Why? How can my brain? How? We don't do that. Well, why should we do that? What even is advice? Actually, I never heard of that. So we don't do nothing, right? We just insert this. Okay, that's fine. I have the same code that they have here, so there is nothing else that can be. Then it's just probably writing this writing this wrong, I guess. What am I doing here? This advice thing looked good, looked like a solution, but it isn't. No. It doesn't make any sense. What is this? No, we don't need that. Hey, but wait, this is... Wait. No, it's fine, right? V. What to transfer out of range? Did we actually check that? Did we actually check this? Did we actually check this? Yeah, probably not. Give me false, please. No, why do you give me true? I need a false, because if I need a false, then I know something was wrong. Returns false if out of range. Man, guys, somebody needs to try this, man, because I swear to God, I'm gonna pay you money if you can solve this. Because it took me the whole fucking day, man. For a simple thing, I'm just gonna port code from one repo to another one. That's the only thing I need to do. Just copy paste code. That's what I'm doing. Just copy paste. And even copy paste doesn't work, and that's the problem, right? That's the problem with copy pasting, right? You copy, you paste, and then you waste. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you're toasted. I do the same thing, just a simple sock open. I don't know, man. But it's wrong, because what's happening here is we getting all these open calls. Sock open, sock open, sock open, right? Whilst we know that it's not true. We should have a sock open, set opt, and a connect. Unix 101. Open. Set the options, connect, give some, exchange something, receive from, and all that stuff. That's the thing. But we don't do that. We have a we have this. If I can open, right? They call open all the fucking time. You see? Open, boom. Open, with the same offset in memory, right? So they're gonna respond as family, the same socket type, which is the datagram. Don't know what it is. Sockets a type instead of a stream, and then they're gonna give us this buffer, this pointer, the offset in memory, where we're gonna write the response. So and we keep spitting out our internal file descriptor 4, which is, I don't think it's a good idea. The thing is that this is just a wrapped. This file descriptor is actually just a wrapped file descriptor, so actually we can write whatever we want, in my opinion. Let's write 4, right? Unless this is gonna give us a bad file descriptor error. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't give a fuck. It does not need to be, because it's an internal. It's not the file descriptor from the system. It's the file descriptor that wraps the file descriptor of the system into a sandboxed environment. So it's basically just an integer you put back, right? So that doesn't even matter. I think we can. I don't think you can do. Can we? One is basically something from the std out. Wait. So we know for 100% sure that we have 0, 0, 1, and 2 are basically file descriptors we can use. But that's... Well, now it works. So I think my... Do I need to give the real file descriptor? Nah. Nah. Wait. Man, is... Hey! Okay. 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 Wait. Okay, wait. So my brain is doing so much things behind the scenes right now. I don't know what it is. It's actually doing... I'm still confused. 76 people are watching this crap. I'm still confused. The people want to see this actually, because this is the worst. This is the thing I don't like in programming. I love programming, but I swear to God, things what I'm doing right now, I don't like that. I like it to a certain extent. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 hours, and then suddenly, boom, you get the solution. This gives the best feeling. It's amazing. But spending the whole day on this is not cool, especially not if you want to make progress. You know what I mean? But I think I might have a solution somewhere, but I'm not too optimistic about it because I'm afraid that it's going to demotivate me once again. It's like this, you know what I mean? You're gonna get... Okay, so it feels like being dumped at first sight. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually just use the real file descriptor, but that's gonna be a problem. Super tired also. But why is an other number not good enough? This is a real file. Oh. Oh. We made another mistake. For some reason, one was just a good file descriptor. Why? We cannot return the real one. We need to actually use the guest because we need to look it up later on because it's going to give us this file, this number back somewhere later in another call, and we need to look it up in our file entry thingy, right? So we need to wrap it. So we need to sandbox it. So we cannot give the real number out, right? Because then you're not sandboxed. If you're gonna give the file descriptor that's on your OS in a WebAssembly module, that's we need to wrap it a little bit, if you know what I mean. Keep it separation. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Actually, it worked already if I just used their package. But the problem is I will show you why I cannot use it. So if I go to runtime real quick, right? I will show you something else real quick here, so we can take a little breather. Wait, it's the runtime. Runtime. This one. So we have invoke args, right? And we're gonna give a writer an in and an out. And you see, now we can use the was0 module conf. And we can actually say the stdin of my WebAssembly is a buffer from our host. And the std out is also a buffer from our host, a writer and a reader, instead of using OS stdin and dub them. You know what I mean? Like duplicate them and pipe them with each other. Why do we do this? Because they have a beautiful API. Look at that. It's just IO reader. It's easy. Because now we can use logging, right? The user is going to log stuff, so we can extract the logs from that buffer. Also control the buffer and how big it can be, and then we can actually save the logs so you can see them, your application logs. And also we write the response. If you check the SpiderMonkey stream, we write a response into that stuff, so we need to do that. But if you use what Wazigo does, so my previous solution for that was using Wazigo, which had networking available, all that stuff. You can give custom std in and out and add, but you need to give file descriptors. So you need to make a file on disk first. And that's not what I want. I don't want it to be on disk. Yeah, so I don't know. So one is working, but this is not. So what do we decode then? So this must do something, because this is giving us set non-block. So maybe it's something that... Who is logging this line? This line, who is doing this? Can somebody go into Golang source latest version and just grab this line? Because if we know why this is happening, we know that it's going to be something very small. Maybe it's a wrong... This always gives us 4 for some reason. This is also weird. I don't know why. This file entry, where did I yoink this from? I copied this basically from this listeners thing. Is pre-open, but that doesn't make file fs adapt. That's what I'm doing. It makes a file out of whatever the fuck that is. Which repo is this? Wazigo. Not Was0. Wazigo GitHub. This one. But this is also not. You see, it's like I cannot use this beast of a repo just for the Wazi spec. I can't. It's just... I use this also, the stealth rocket thing, but I mean, this is gonna give us networking support for everything. You just need to port. I just need to port the thingy. So I now wanna know why we get this weird. So the funny part actually is, guys, that if we write something else into memory, like for example 1, we're gonna get an operation on a non-socket, but that's actually completely normal because start setups and start connect is not implemented yet, right? Because I couldn't. Well, what else is going on? What the hell? Is my stream still Gucci, boys? It's not coming from WASI-Go. No, it's not coming from WASI-Go. It's coming from the Golang standard library. There it's coming from, I guess. It's coming from some kind of a dial thingy. I don't know where it's coming from. It's weird. I don't understand it. That's the thing. So sock set up. That's not implemented yet, right? You see, start set sock ops. Not implemented, right? So now it's passing my wait, I think so listen, so this is what's happening, right? So it we have this. This is basically our WASM code, right? Actually, Golang in this case, right? Doesn't really matter. I'm testing it in Go. Alright, let's copy that. Whoop. And this is basically our host, right? Raptor WAS0. These guys can better give me a little bit of a sponsorship, isn't it? Because what I'm building is going to be so fucking amazing. Built with the WASM tool, which is also pretty amazing. It's not gonna lie. I read the whole source code and I'm blown away. What these guys are doing, they're calling native. They JIT compile that to native assembly. It's crazy. It's not an interpreter. It runs natively. Right. So basically, this WASM code, what it's doing, we're gonna read that in here, and we're gonna invoke instructions, right? Instructions on the host. And one of these instructions is going to be open socket set opt and connect, right? That is compiled from in the Go code. The Go code is getting compiled, this thing. This handle login and all that stuff, and then this one, this HTTP thingy, is getting compiled to WebAssembly, and it have these calls in it, right? These function calls it's doing. It's calling sock open, right? Oh, and we know it's sock open, so we're gonna execute sock open. If this is correct, it's gonna write into the WebAssembly memory. It's gonna write into the memory the foil descriptor, which is a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know how, whatever, a number, uint, int 33, 4 bytes. Golang is it's reading from that, then it's gonna give me a suckopt. But the file descriptor that I wrote, well, I didn't. Then I basically write nothing in memory here because we didn't implement it, right? Set suckopt is not implemented here. Set, where is this thing? Is not implemented. So basically it's trying to look for a file descriptor in memory that's not there, and it's trying to connect on a non-socket. You know what I mean? That's what's happening right now. You see? Socket operation on a non-socket. Setups, we don't set anything. And then it start connect is also not implemented. So I have no clue what's going on, to be honest. Maybe the socket operation comes before all this junk. ChatGPT knows the reason. I don't think ChatGPT... Don't even try. That's the problem with ChatGPT. It's going to help you make something that's useless, right? Or generate an image that basically is never good enough, right? It's always something. Or it's going to tell you some information that you can find on Google, but faster, true. But ChatGPT is never going to solve your problems. I already made a tweet about this, and people were basically so angry at me. It's not going to solve your problems. Because this is a very specific problem, very cutting edge technology, and ChatGPT is not cutting edge. It's years and years old, right? It's an old beast. It's not something new. It does not know about today. It does not know about previous year. The most of its knowledge comes from 3-4 years ago, accumulated, right? That's how we can interpret the most things. Infer. Actually, ChatGPT is a type inferation. ChatGPT is a compiler with type inferation. How do you say that? It can infer what you mean. You're gonna ask it a question, and it's going to infer based on its knowledge, based on predictions of words and sequences, and how harder the question is gonna be, how specific, how less information about this specific topic is on the internet over the years. The more it's going to hallucinate and going to give you false information that maybe inferred something similar. That's what it is. People don't realize it, but it's so bad. It's good for writing most of the time because it's very good in parsing and spelling and correcting, because that's so many information is well known about that. But the danger of AI is not ChatGPT. The danger of AI is people getting scammed. That's the danger of AI. Right? That's the real danger. All these how do you call that? Deep fakes that can be generated, right? You give it a picture from your ex-girlfriend, you give it some voice recording from your ex-girlfriend, and it can make a movie with your ex-girlfriend, with her voice, her body, naked, and it can do dirty things, and you can send that around the world, and everybody's going to believe you. That's the danger of AI, right? In politics, in criminal scenes, in scams. That's the danger. Not that that there is a robot that's going to come into your house and shoot all your No, that's not going to happen. You know what I mean? The danger is in the scam. I cannot see the difference between my dad slapping a monkey or real or fake. You know what I mean? Yeah, and the majority of the people are retarded. And then ChatGPT is trained on that. So you're basically keeping civilization mediocre. I don't understand. It's so bad. And then, it's going to learn from itself. Yeah, but itself is not good. So it's going to learn from something not good. So how can it be good? Exactly. It can't. Of course, it's going to replace the lower spectrum of civilization. You know what I mean? Of course, because James at the water cooler can be, because he's already useless. But what's gonna happen is that it's gonna sweep some things, right? Some brainless tasks, it's gonna sweep, that's for sure, right? But the people that with real knowledge, people that can invent, people that can be creative, invent, and be visionary, and implement, that's the future, right? They're gonna rule the world. And all the rest is going, watching Peter Griffin on TV. Anyway, I use ChatGPT all the time. I use it all the time because how to do a syscall and go, boom, and it's going to give you an example, copy paste, and you're set. That's good. That's good because I don't care what it wrote, as long as I can see that this is the function signature, or maybe the function signature, or maybe some stuff. Then it's good for me enough because I will adjust it. But then it saves me time from not going to the documentation, not going to Google and all that stuff. Now I can just copy paste it and go from there, right? That's why where maybe Copilot. I don't like Copilot because Copilot is gonna insert and distract you all the time. People gonna yeah. But that's personal opinions, right? I mean, I'm coming from the Middle Age, from the Stone Age. I'm different. Everybody has his own opinions, but I will never use it. But ChatGPT every day, but for specific topics, right? Okay, does somebody actually figure it out? What this set non-block actually means? Let me see. Everest Verstraeten, what are you building? So we are building actually a Raptor, which is it's basically Cloudflare Workers, AWS, Fastly clone. It's basically, it can run your applications in the edge, distributed, built with actors, and yeah. And it runs, it's basically a distributed WASM engine. The problem is I'm trying to implement networking into this thing, and I'm porting code from one repo to another repo, but it doesn't work. It's just a number. I'm writing just a number to memory, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm writing a number to memory. But maybe, is it executing something else? It probably is. Okay, lost focus here, real quick. Efkes, man. If I'm talking Dutch in my streams, then it's time to quit. Then it's time to drink some triple Carmelit or something. I also have Saint Bernardus, a brown beer. I think I'm gonna drink a brown beer because I deserve it, man. I'm so fried. I actually want to stream. What we're gonna do is we're gonna scale Raptor. That's the next stream. We're gonna basically write an application that's gonna, well, we're gonna write a tester that's going to access endpoints of your application, and you're gonna see that it's going to, we're gonna implement it, that it's going to distribute these runtimes. Each request is going to spin up a new A0 WASM runtime on different machines. You know what I mean? It's not on one machine, it's going to load balance. If you have 10 machines, it's going to each request is going to be load balanced across 10 machines. That's going to be so amazing. That's actually a cool stream, which that's what I want to do. That's basically what's going to make me famous. That's what's going to make a Raptor famous. That's what's going to infinitely scale. So you can deploy your applications on the cloud, on Raptor. Or try it yourself, use it for your company. You know what I mean? But no. I'm so stubborn that I really want to use buffers. That I need to port this. And now I want to know this. This is basically something in me that I can't let this go. You know what I mean? I can't let this go. This is a problem and I want to get this solved. Because all the rest is going to be, I think, easy. Socket, I mean, it's just copy paste. But this minus little thing consumes me. And I can't loosen it up. I need to fix it. I'm coming over West Flanders. Bij Kunstgrassen Willy. Do you know Kunstgrassen Willy? As an amazing, how do you call it? An amazing sitcom or whatever that is. Kunstgrassen Willy. I will never forget. Amazing. Set file descriptor to blocking, non-blocking state, but we don't need to do that. Maybe it's doing under the hood, but why is it not doing this with these guys? This WASI-Go thing, guys. GitHub, WASI-Go, whatever. Their sock open is the same. Or do I miss something? There must be something, but there is so many abstractions in this thing that I even not know what's going on. Yeah, this is sock open. They have a couple extensions, but it's the same thing. It's the same sock open. So open. It's calling this thing. OpenFD.store. .store. Sparninja, Master, have you ever noticed your similarity with Johnny Sins? Of course. Of course. I told my girlfriend, I said, listen, my community thinks I look like Johnny Sins. And she said, huh, who the fuck is that? And I said, don't mind about it. Don't mind about it. Johnny Sins is nobody. Just don't mind about it. Hey, I'm not gonna let her watch Johnny Sins, you know what I mean? That's gonna be crazy. Then she's gonna expect some stuff from me that I don't even know, because Johnny Sins, he's everything. He's a fireman. He's a plumber. He's an astronaut. He's a doctor. He's a psychiatrist, masseur. He's a football player. He's a trainer. This guy's a chameleon. You know what I mean? And he's always hard. Yeah. Thanks for the compliment. I will take it as a compliment, Spart Ninja. I'm gonna lie. Johnny Sins, if you watch my streams, if you ever need a stand-in, because, I don't know, some special trick you want to do that you're afraid of hurting yourself, Johnny Sins, call me. Call Anthony GG. You know what I mean? Hey. Because apparently I look like you, and... You know what I mean? I think I can handle a plumber. I think I can handle it. Or a fireman. I think I can handle that. You know what I mean? No big of a deal. What does Delve say? And I mean, Delve is not gonna save my ass. here. Delve is good for if you want to debug. The thing is, we are debugging two systems, right? We are debugging a WASM code, and we are debugging... So, we can't. I bet he's a programmer. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so listen, I don't think there's a problem with... I think the problem is going to be... Maybe we store it wrongly, that could be. Wait, let's do first some other experiments that I have in my mind here. So, writing 1 gives us this. Right? If we say, yo, this is our file descriptor, but we write that into memory of the WASM blob. So where is it going to get used? On the next call, probably. But maybe it's called on a call we don't know. I don't think so, right? I don't think so. We should know about every call. So 1 is giving us this. Operational null socket. Okay. But we proceed, right? We proceed. That's the funny part. We go to setups and connect, and probably because we don't do anything, there is a problem here. This error is I don't know. Where is that coming from? Okay, 2 is that. 3. Okay, set non-block. The same thing. What is 3? 1 and 2. Actually, I think 0, because that's I don't know. I think it's STDR. Not quite sure. Seems to be fine. 1 seems to be fine. That's, I don't know. I think it's STD in or out. One of these things. The same with 2. But 3 gives us problems. And of course, our file descriptor is, I don't know, I think it's going to be 4 because whatever. I think it's the file descriptor. The file descriptor is the problem, for sure. You see, it's the same thing. We get 4. So, do we need to link that? Do we need to... Why would that be a problem? Is it coming from our application here? Probably not, because we have... No, this is our error here, right? We log errors with this. So we actually know that they are coming from application. At a certain point of time, I'm reaching insanity. And this is where it happens. Make go example. Right? So this is the point where I'm reaching insanity at a certain point of time. Oh no, so this is here. Yeah, that's true. That's fine. Es muy bien. So bad. So let's delete that. So we know that's okay. We know that it's. Let's do this. Okay. Is this? If not okay. Let's do this. On this line. Do that. Move this back to here. Go back to there. Press O. And panic here with not okay. Not okay. Right. U int. Oh, struggling. U int 32. Something like that. Boom. Right. Socket FD. The socket. The file. The FD from guest. Well. DFD. Sometimes keep it simple. In it. We do this decode params. I don't think it really matters. I think we can actually do this. Easy peasy. Params like that. Params like that. Delete this. Boom. Delete till this thingy. Delete this thingy. Delete this thingy. Maybe a var or something. Like that. Do this. Boom, boom, boom. Let's make it clean. Let's clean up. Let's clean the house. Right? Something like that. Print open. Boom, 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 boom. Butts. Use PTR. No problem. Wait, what? Yeah, what? 32 maybe? Let's guess. Good guess. Okay, set. Alright. Thing is, that's working because that's taking something that actually exists. So I'm pretty sure that if we set the stock options, it's going to basically write a response into std out or something directly. Do you think? Probably not. Okay. I think it's maybe a decoding problem also. But I'm not sure, because if you go back to... Here. They do a store. Oh, my neck. My neck. My back. I don't smoke. I'm on crack. Go to this type! No! I think it's an int. It's an int. I can't go to there. Wait, let me dig in a little bit deeper. Yes, I got it after a couple of GGs. It's an int 32. Alright. I think I had enough. But yeah. Where are we? System? Yeah, potentially. Interfaces, look at that. Let's make an interface the size of the planet. Have fun implementing that. Yeah. Why would you? Different systems. Okay, I see. Unix, Darwin. Who cares about Windows even? You know what I mean? Why do we... Wait, where are we here? Was match. Okay, here, right? So an int32 of a result that's actually an int32. But it's a WASI FD, which is an int32. You see? All these abstractions, I don't really like that. What does this do? It also makes an int32. That's... So you wrap an int32 into an int32. I see. Good job. That's nice. And it works in your repo. That's even nicer. And in my repo, it doesn't work. Life is fair. Life is fair. You know what I mean? That's the same thing. That's the same thing with you. Everybody has a beautiful girlfriend and you're not. That's the same thing here. I want to see why... Store. We're writing into memory. An object. Let me clone the screen so I don't lose my line number. Oh, this hurts. Why do we read? Wait. Wait, but we are writing in memory. We are writing into memory. Wait. Guys, we are writing into memory. You cannot just write 4 into memory, you know what I mean? Or 3. You need to decode that, isn't it? But that's not true because we do this. I thought I had a solution, but I didn't, because we do this, write uint32 little endian, so it does it for us. It does it for us, right? You see what's going on? It's writing this into memory. And where is the implementation? Let me implementation. Let me go to the implementation. Here. Takes the offset. I'm actually completely ten inderdaad. You know what I mean? I can't today, man. It's just not gonna work. And it doesn't, and I don't know why. It's int. Could it be a WSL bug? No. Could it be a WSL bug? What a question is that? What a question even is that? Could it be WSL? Of course it cannot be WSL. Because we are using the same thing here. I'm so fucking sad. It's the whole day wasted for this. While I could actually just say fuck it and just copy this thing and then write it on disk, but I don't. I want it to be good. Sometimes it needs to be exactly like I want it to be. I want to have these guys, their codes into a 0-ish, into my fork. I will clean it up, I will make it good, and maybe I will make it PR. And if they don't accept it, it doesn't matter, then I will have that fork, no problem, and I can sync their stuff, their new compile, it's fine. But we need networking. And the buffer way, the buffer files, the buffer STDN out. That's what we need. I could actually, maybe I can make... I think this writing this thing is gonna be fine. I think it's using a file. I think it's using... It needs to... Somebody needs to grab Golang source. Or the internet. I mean... Can nobody... Wait, this is not what we need. Somebody needs to... SockFD. Somebody needs to grab this. Set non-block. Not implemented on WASI P1. I think it's because... Grab this line, guys. Open up Golang, source, CD, GoPad, whatever. Go to the source code. Go to GoDoc. Try to find this line. Who is printing this? What kind of a package is printing this? So we can know why we are printing that. Let's dial in this number because this is basically the DNS resolve of this thing. Is this thing. We call that all fine UDP packets. We probably also have a problem with... That's the DNS. DNS needs... That's because... Did you saw what just happened? The people with eagle eyes, the people with laser focused stability. just saw what happened, right? Now it's resolved. And now it's not. Because this apparently does not give access to the file system, and I think you need for some kind of DNS shenanigans, which was a problem I came across 2 days ago. That's why I know it. Hee! The set non-block comes from that line. Can you please, Mansoor? Broer! Broer, help me! Broer! Niet slaan! Niet slaan, René! What line? The set non-block arrow comes from that line. Which line? A wild line. It comes from the wild line. Broer, which line, man? Tell me. Tell me, Habibi. Which link? No, there are no links, man. The problem is that it's banning your links. Discord, man. Discord me, my friend. Send me love through Discord. Please. Spider Monkey, yo. Spider Monkey, I compile Spider Monkey on my machine, which also runs on Raptor. Isn't that amazing? And you can actually do script arcs. I learned that. Whoa, something in my eye. No script arcs. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for Broeder to give me some which man he found a line. File Unix. Look at his. Look at Broer, man. Look at him. Which line is it? Line. Hola. Why? Okay, I shouldn't actually done this way earlier, to be honest. My traps are sore. I don't know why. I did a lot of lateral raises. The problem is with the lateral raises, I always I have dominant traps. You know what I mean? And then I try to compensate my weak shoulders with my traps, and I'm now they're sore. You know what I mean? Man, I wanna have this Bernardus beer, man. I'm drinking on a Bernardus. I have 3 options: Bernardus, a Saint Bernardus, triple Carmelit, or a Cornet. What would you do, guys? Enter in the chat. Say what I need to drink. One of these 3 beers. Belgium finest. Belgium. I also have wine, but I don't like that. Okay, so now we're gonna debug this. I've a little bit of woozy this all day, right? I also did some other stuff, but okay, let's woozy. Control. Dub socket. That's fine. The question rather is, who is calling this? And why? So it's only here, guys. It's only here. Actually, to be honest, is GitHub so fucking amazing that you just can do a set non-block here and it's gonna find everything? It's gonna... Fucking idiots. Now it's gonna do it. This is our file, right? Man, so many set non-blocks, man. I wish the girls said non-block to me. A fake network puller for yes wasn't. Okay, anyway, so there's only one thing in the whole fucking thing, which is here, right? Which is, let's go here, 25, here. And it's getting called online 30. New file descriptor. New file FD. You don't know me. My name is GG. Dup socket? Oui, bien sûr. Hein? Duplicate the socket? Ah ouais. Okay, but I'm thinking, what? I mean, who is calling this? Who is calling new FD? Who's calling new FD, Anthony? Unix, of course. The syscall. The syscall is calling that. But why are these guys not in trouble? Why are these guys not in trouble, and why is Waziru in trouble in the Waziru repository? I'm pretty sure it's the way we write this. We write that FD, man. I'm not quite sure what I need to do first. How I can go directly to my solution. OS file. It's trying to dub socket, but where? Here. New FD, where is it getting called? And filecom. Okay. And file listener. That's not what it's gonna be. And file packet con. Maybe. Because you need to understand that basically if we call... Man, I never... what I learned this day about all this stuff is so insane. This is basically skipping you years in university. Because I swear to God, this is making you... You're gonna suffer for a day or two, but you're gonna come out as a bigger man. You know what I mean? You're gonna come out as a smarter person. You're never gonna use it for your life most of the time, but when it does, you know what I mean? Boom. Can you give me your resume? You're gonna say no. I'm only giving you my file descriptor. You know what I mean? You can duplicate them if you want and set it to non-block, or you can suck my lollipop. we need to stay sane here. So yeah, so let's. So the thing is, it's calling HTTP GET, which is basically calling this, but that's compiled. It's already compiled, but it's calling default client and all that stuff. Do new requests, right? New request with the context, of course. Golang without its context, it's nothing. You know what I mean? Context all over the fucking place. Actually, nice. I'm using context more lately. So it's doing all that stuff, right? Com and so it's going probably. I don't think it's new FD. What also could be the problem is this. It could also be called from just tuned in, what you're trying to do, got some experience with low-level socket. Well, the thing is that calling socket open seems to work fine, but we're trying to wait. I also have done a lot of socket stuff, but normally it just works. But now we don't call DDub. This is generated. This is generación de la Google. Generated bullshit. DDub is not getting called. Where can we find? We can't. I think it's new file FD. That could make sense, isn't it? Then this would be filecon probably. I want to die. Well, Mr. Uzu, I have the... So, okay, this is the problem. I will explain to you. So, yeah. So, basically, I have a WebAssembly program, right? It's basically doing a Google Get because I'm going to test the functionality of calling host functions, right? Calling... So http.get is going to get compiled into WASI from Golang itself, right? From the official Go make file. If you can see that, it's going to goose WASI p1, yada yada yada. It's going to compile, all fine, all good, right? So this is going to translate into some calls on the host. So this is my host, the Waziro host, which I'm trying to extend. So if we run that piece of code, boom, it's going to basically open up my call sock open, right? Sock open, which is it's here, right? It's gonna call sock open, and we're gonna read the family, the socket type, and the pointer, which is basically the offset. Actually, to be honest, let's call this offset. Is the offset to where we are going to write back into memory. The linear memory of the WASM and our host, right? Cool. So basically, family sock type, we do an fc sock open. It's basically here, boom, and we're gonna check some families, which is code that I copy pasted because I was desperate. So I copy pasted some codes I was 100% sure it's gonna work, and I will show you later on. We do some stuff. We check the family, UDP, TCP, EPP, Anthony, GG. Then we're gonna make a socket with the domain, the systype, and the protocol. Yeah. I'm going to get back a file descriptor and an error, right? So we cannot basically write that file descriptor into the WASM memory, right? What we do is we basically sorry, I was gone. For a moment I was gone. I was lost. I was lost, guys. So we're gonna basically wrap that file descriptor into our own file system, virtual isolated file system. We're gonna return the guest file descriptor, and we're gonna write that guest file descriptor back to the WASM. And I think that it's where it's problematic, because what it's telling us, if we run this code, it's telling us, yo, set non-block not implemented on WASIP1. But I think this problem comes from calling, because this is not it doesn't exist. This is the socket type. The family. There's no family then, I guess. Problems. So, but if I change this file descriptor to something like 0, which is, I think, is std out in or r, one of these guys, then it basically is gonna proceed, right? So it's gonna do a sock open, then it's gonna try to call set sock opts, but we don't implement set sock opts, so we basically don't write sock to memory. Then it's basically writing some garbage memory and trying to connect on a non-socket, probably, right? That's what it's probably trying to do, which is what I want to see, but not on file descriptor 0, you know what I mean? And 1 is also working and 2 is also working. Is always, I think it's R in and out, but from 3 it's not working anymore, right? So I think 3 is also working. I don't know what 3 is, probably some other thing, but 4 is most of the time not working. It's never working, right? So wait, isn't it? Maybe it cannot see this. It's trying to make a new one or something, and that's why it's trying to duplicate or something. I have no fucking clue. Anyway, but if I go to the solution that I want to copy from, which are these guys, if I copy the same code, boom, and here is my 50 bytes of Google. You know what I mean? 40 shades of Google, my friend. How is that even possible? Bro, a dial-up connection. I think I'm actually lagging like a motherfucker, not gonna lie here. Oh yeah. I thought your video was frozen. Could it be the NS lookup? I do the same things. I don't do anything different than what that repo is doing. And I don't need to push it, it's online, right? You can just, the only thing you need to do is just implement I basically fucked so much in his repo. Oh, fuck me. I'm thinking, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna dive in here before I quit here is in this. I need to go to implementation because otherwise it's not gonna find it. Let's duplicate first. Okay, it's a stat. Okay, cool. I see. Okay, cool. I see. My name is Anthony. Yeah, so it does a file insert. It's gonna give it a key. It's the same thing like they do it. It's gonna give a key, a descriptoro. Why do they make their own fucking table, man? Why? Why can't you just use hasmap? Maybe for some, I don't know. That looks like the same table as Waziro. Did they fucking just copy pasterino that? I think they did. I think they copy pasted that. It's good. No problem. I do this all the time. You copy a little bit from them to your repo. I'm copy a little bit from your repo to their repo, but it's not working. I'm sorry. Checking Instagram. Just because I can. Ja! Allee vooruit, we gaan nog een keer proberen, niet? Oké. Jongens toch. I'm thinking, what are they doing here? They're giving just a guessed FD, which is just coming from the key here. So I'm just trying to find the little things that can go wrong, and it's gonna be so simple. I swear to God, the problem is gonna be so simple that I'm going to basically be so mad that I didn't thought about it or mistaked it. Where can I find your playlist for the music in the background? Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Royalty-free music for fluitkappers like me. The problem is if I use Spotify or something else, the first thing is the YouTube police. Ding dong, we're gonna demonetize your video. Bye. So that's why I'm using Artlist. And sometimes they demonetize me, even with this copyright music, because I don't know, that algorithm sucks. FD. So it's calling FD on an FD. And an FD is basically a file descriptor coming from ignore and tree. Damn. Oh me. FD of FD. And remember guys, remember the moment I saw FD advice and I thought we did it. I thought yes, this is it, but it was not. You know what I mean? It's just an int, so it's fine. Wait. Yeah. It's making an int of an int. For the typing, right? For the typing. Oh my god, where am I? Oof. Oof. My eyes. Oh. Ha. I can't anymore, guys. I just can't anymore. I'm gonna stop. It's GG. It's enough. It's completely enough. I cannot just move anymore. It's all good. I don't know, guys. I have no clue. So I might look a little bit further tomorrow. Ah, I see. It's a FD stat, so they can actually do their same typing shit. That's why they do that. It's Wazergo. Yeah, okay. I'm in Wazergo already. That's why I want to get rid of. I want to get out of this. I want to opt out. You know what I mean? I want to opt out of the WaziGo repository because these guys, I want to opt out, and I want to do it without any things without any dependencies on Waziro itself on a separate fork. Maybe because I don't think they're gonna want to merge if it's finalized. This is the file table. Okay, I see. And then that's what we're gonna do, right? So then we're gonna get Setsokopt or something. They're gonna give us a file descriptor. We're gonna look that file descriptor up and find the real file descriptor. You know what I mean? You see, this is going to be probably the file entry, which gonna have the real file descriptor, which we then gonna use, I think. You see that I mean, there was basically no reason for me to stream this, right? Because I already knew before streaming that I probably did not solve this. But I think it's very important to still stream these things from time to time, just to show you that that you not always just make progression. You know what I mean? It's not always like straightforward. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like, well, you're just trying to do, you're trying to get out of your comfort zone, and it's, yeah, it's a little bit of a hiccup, but that doesn't mean that it's not gonna work, right? We're gonna fix it, and we're gonna do according to the plan. Raptor still on target, still the goal. My keyboard is so fucking disgusting inside. What the hell? Man, what is this? It looks like a microbiome of hair and fingers. And nails. Complete the cast playlist! Yes, if you support me on Patreon or you buy my course, then I will. Then I will for sure, man. Then I do the most dirty things to you. You have no clue. Okay, guys, I'm gonna drink my Saint Bernardus. And thanks for watching. Hair, yeah. Man, I mean, what the hell, guy? Listen, broer, look. arms and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Like on my fingers is also hair, you know what I mean? Like I'm a bear, but not on my head. Anyway, thanks for watching. If somebody can fix this, if somebody knows the issue, if somebody can fix the issue, I pay you 50. I pay you 50 euro. I pay you I pay you 100 euro. 100 euro I pay you. I swear, if you don't believe, I'm gonna pay you 100 euro. PayPal instant. Snap call payment. 100. I don't care if you solve it in 5 minutes. 100. You solve it in 10 hours. 100. It's already been solved. 100 euro. For the first one. With a solution that works. I don't care. You don't need to just tell me. Call me. Mail me. Discord me. So I can proceed and not waste my time on this thing. $100k. 100 euro. 100k. Fuck 100k, man. It's not a bug, it's just a solution, man. Just saving my time. 100 euro is basically, how long is it? It's like 1 hour. So, I mean, I can also spend 3 hours and lose 300 euros or pay somebody 100 euro and make 300 euros. You know what I mean? It's always a win-win. But Puzzle Skoda, these are two different repos, right? That's the thing. So you have the WASIGO repo. Guys, you need to... And then you have the WAS0, which I forked. Which I did a lot of stuff in. Wait. What I'm gonna do is this. Let me... It's probably my fork. Let's do a git checkout. Minus B. Net. Ah! Whip. Wait, is it already? Is it already? Precision Master, are you fucking retarded, man? It's time to quit. Here. Masor, bro! Oh my god! Oh shit. What are you doing? I don't want to pull request them. Huh. Gasm. I don't have time to fucking take a look at that. What's going fucking on? Why am I doing that? Don't I have WAS0 then? I forked that. Okay. Okay. Because if I'm gonna push that as a repo to their repo, they're gonna as a pull request to their repo. It's not gonna look so good. Not gonna lie. That's the nastiest thing is gonna happen there. So it's there. It's here. You're gonna find it. Where is Bruce? Here. I'm gonna call him that. If he wants to waste his time, good luck. But I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna probably continue tomorrow, and the next video stream are gonna be very cool. Then we're gonna do some cool stuff. Then now we're gonna scale Raptor to infinity. See ya. Have a good day. Night. Or whatever it may be.